Tamuno Menini says, "Hello, brother. How are you doing? Welcome to the live. It's been a while. How are you doing today?" My brother from Nigeria. How are you doing today? It's been ages. Hope you're doing good today. It's the one and only MC ERASTUS from Kenya in Africa. I'm feeling good today. It's been a while since I popped into the live, but today I'm here, up and running. The weather here has been good. It's been a drastic change all of a sudden. You know, the sun has been popping out, and it's a blessing. We are supposed to be experiencing equinox, the sun being overhead the equator, this or other side, but lately it's been sunny. The sun has been popping out, but it is what it is. The wonders of nature, the wonders of God, you can't really predict. Tamunomini writes, "I'm not too bad." All right, that's good news. That's good news. Sometimes men we experience hard lives. You know, sometimes feelings get into our mind. Sometimes we might be having a rough day, and we'll be asking ourselves, what is not happening? Why is this not going as the way it should be going? But at the end of the day, men must experience the struggle. The struggle must continue, regardless of how we feel. That is our mantle, that is our responsibility as men, to be productive, regardless of whether it's sunny, regardless of whether it's raining. Men, we're supposed to be productive. And funny thing about men is that in life, no matter what you do, no matter how bad, someone might say you make them feel, as long as you're productive, as long as you offer value, you'll always be relevant as a man. It is what it is. Otherwise, over here it's been good. I'm grateful to God. The month is almost coming to an end. The year is almost coming to an end. We're in the last quarter of the year. Let me know how you feel about that. The fact that we are on the last quarter of the year. As men, I believe we all have goals, we all have dreams, we all have aspirations. We all set targets that within a certain year I should have experienced, I should have gathered, I should have contributed, I should have been productive in a certain echelon. I should have reached a certain echelon in terms of productivity. Let me know how you feel about this last quarter of the year. Let me know, what do you think we need to improve as men to make this year counterproductive? Everybody has been talking about the AI coming. You know, everybody has been talking about the AI being detrimental to society, being detrimental to jobs, being detrimental to the overall society. Let me know how you feel about that. Do you feel the impact of AI over there in Nigeria? Has the impact been there? Tamunomini. Let me know how you feel about AI. What are your thoughts on AI so far? But right here, I'm telling you, we, as men, we need to grow every day. Because I believe ladies, regardless, they'll always find a man. That is what I believe. Regardless of whether a lady wakes up in the morning, goes to work, or a lady wakes up in the morning, scrolls the whole internet, as long as they are cute, they'll always find a man. But as a man, even if it doesn't matter how handsome you are, it doesn't matter how tall you are, it doesn't matter how good you can speak, you need to go out there and hustle and prove to God why He should bless you, and prove to God why He needs to give you what you think you deserve. I believe that is the world that men will live in. It's a cruel world, it's a harsh world, and we need to be tough each and every day. Tomonomini writes, I need to start my own business. Hallelujah. I pray you be successful. Are you okay sharing with us the ventures that men with high aspirations need to venture into, need to start? What kind of business are you thinking of? Because I believe there are a lot of ideas in this world. There are many ways to kill a rat. In my experience as a young man, you need to identify a gap in the market and exploit it. In 2025, there are several gaps, in terms of health, wealth. What do I mean by this? Health, wealth, and relationships. Those are the gaps we need to exploit as men. What do I mean by this? In terms of health, we have the food industry. What are the foods that people need to eat that are lacking in a certain society? You know, do we have any substances? Do we have any drugs that will be giving the right impact to the health of individuals? Well, do people need to get rich? Some of the ways, people are not aware. Sometimes I don't want to promote scammers, but sometimes people get lucky, They scam other people of maybe they lose a coin, they tell people, hey, you promise people that you're gonna be rich. Then at the end of the day, nobody gets lucky. Somebody gets successful out of it. The desire of people to get rich quickly, the desire of people to be in shape, the desire of people to get the right health. Those are the gaps. And the lust of men. One, getting healthy. All right? Getting healthy. Is it fitness? Number two, what we input in our mouths, the food. Number three, the desire of people to get rich quickly. Number four, the lust of men towards women. And sometimes you can also add, in terms of clothes, what are the clothes that people need to make them feel more confident? Those are the gaps that I believe each and every individual, should venture into. Because right now in 2025, believe you me, most of the profitable businesses we have, food, cloth, internet, the desire of people to get attention. It is what it is. Let me know, is there any field that you feel like men need to venture into, you know, that is common in everywhere, in every part of the world? Do you have any thoughts? Do you have any specifics in terms of the business that you need to launch? Do you have any specifics? Because Tamuna Menene says I need to start my own business, and I pray you'll be successful. Tamuna Menene writes software and agriculture. That's powerful. Software and agriculture. Allow me to fix this light. All right, we're good. Tamuno Menini writes software and agriculture. Whew, that's powerful right there. Software and agriculture. Software is connected to the internet, something to do with the internet. Agriculture is connected to what we get into our mouths. And I believe one of the most underrated fields has been agriculture. And as the years go by, I believe there's going to be a shift into the world of agriculture. Because right now, I believe, based on statistics, most of the individuals in Europe, they are obese. Most of the individuals in Europe have a problem with obesity. Why? Because a lot of the foods they intake They are artificially made. I had a woman the other day complaining that she bought rice from the supermarket, and then the rice, it had this sticky substance like a super glue, you know, and you could depict rice, you know, some stretchy substances. Do you know spaghetti? Do you know how spaghetti behaves when it's fried, when it's cooked, how slippery it is, forming like strings, string like ships. How the rice was behaving. We had the rice in the sufuria, and then you could almost pick out some strings, some whitish strings. And the husband was like, "Don't eat that rice. Don't eat that rice. Run away from that rice and change the brand of the rice you buy because you're about to kill yourself. You think you bought rice, but you bought something else that ain't the right rice, and it's gonna ruin your life." It is what it is. And software based on the internet. I believe that's the world we are going to right now. That's the world we are going to. Because right now, I believe as a man, as long as you have money, man. I know people say money ain't everything, but let me tell you, because I've had people asking me, "Hey, man, how do you feel about paying a girl monthly due because she's your girlfriend? How do you feel about that? Giving a girl some allowances just because she's your girlfriend. How do you feel about that? Let me know how you feel about that. Yeah. Giving this girl you call your girlfriend some monthly allowances. How do you feel about that as a man? What are your thoughts on that? What are your thoughts on giving a girl some monthly allowances because she's your girlfriend? You're not married. You're not married. You're just dating. And then the girl comes and say, "Hey, I need some allowances. I need some allowances, some payments at the end of every month just because we're together." Let me know. How do you feel about that? Because the moment I had that question being thrown at me, this is how I felt. The fact that that lady is dealing with me, I'm a king. That's how I see myself. I see myself as a king, as a god. That's how I feel. Jennifer De Cruz says, "Hi, how you doing? Welcome to the live." The question was, how do you feel about a girl asking a man for some allowances at the end of every month just because the two are dating, just because the lady has the title of a girlfriend and this man is the boyfriend. So the man should give the lady some allowances at the end of each every month. How do you feel about that? Because the moment I had that, this is what I told myself. I'm a god. The fact that this lady is dealing with me, she's dealing with a king. She's dealing with a king right here. And it's gonna take her not dealing with me to realize that I was the king. And it is what it is. That's how I feel as a man. I feel men are the prize. The fact that she dealing with me, she should be paying me. She should be paying me. Because this is how I believe I can easily replace her faster than she could ever replace me. Because there are a lot of beautiful ladies in the world. and a lot of beautiful ladies in the world, but they are rare good men. Men. I didn't say males. I said men, because male is a gender. A man is something else. A man is an embodiment of virtues, of principles, great personality, and all the things. Jennifer De Cruz, it's been a while. Let me know how you're doing. How is India? It's been a while. It will bother me not to say that your absence was felt. I believe it's been almost a fortnight since you showed up. But I'll say it's my fault. I believe you're doing good, Jennifer. I've been seeing your posts in YouTube. The last time I checked, you are around 6 subscribers away from reaching the 50 mark subscribers. Where are you right now in terms of your subscribers? Let me know. Where are you right now in terms of your subscribers? Because I pray that you get to the 50 mark subscribers. I didn't know that you need to reach at least 50 so that you can able to go live. In other platforms like TikTok you need 1,000 followers, 1,000 to go live, but in YouTube it's 50. Let me know, Jennifer. How is it going? How is your progress in terms of the subscribers in YouTube? If you're new, it's the one and only MC ERASTUS from Kenya in Africa. Let me know how you're doing today. Let me know how you're doing today. Don't forget to like, don't forget to sub. I appreciate all the individuals who hit the like and sub button immediately. Otherwise, let me know how you're doing tonight. Let me know where you're watching me from. Let me know where you're watching the live from. It's the one and only MC Rasta, you know, from Kenya in Africa. Let me know how you're doing today. It's almost 4 minutes to 7 p.m. 4 minutes to 7 p.m. here in Africa, Kenya. The darkness is about to dominate. Let me see. Yeah. It's already dark over here. It's already dark. The sun has disappeared. Back sometimes when I used to be in the coast, when I used to be in the areas within Kilifi and Malindi, at certain time of the day, when it reached 7 p.m., at least you could see some light outside. But when I changed gears to areas away from the coastline, you know, it gets dark faster. 6 p.m. and you see completely darkness. The evening has started to dominate. The evening has started to announce itself. And that's the wonders of the world. That's the wonders of God. That's God's doing. That's how Mother Nature operates. Some certain phenomena we can't really comprehend and understand unless we tap into the scientific explanations, the scientific reasoning. And it's beautiful sometimes when you understand how nature operates. This can happen in a certain time. This can happen. It's like the windward and the leeward side of a mountain. This side could be raining. This side, not rain. This side, although it's the same mountain, one side, greener pastures, it's cool and wet, fertile soils, while the other side of the same mountain is completely dry, no rainfall. The soil ain't that fertile. Nothing going on there in terms of agricultural prowess. But the other side is completely good. That's how beautiful Mother Nature is. That's the phenomenon. Otherwise, guys, remember to like and sub to the channel. Let me know how you're doing tonight. How you're doing? Welcome to the live, everybody. How you're doing today? I feel great to be here. I feel wonderful, I feel spectacular. Let me know how you're doing today. Let me know how you're doing today. Let me know how you're doing today. How is the going? Jennifer the Cruz, welcome back. Jennifer the Cruz writes, it depends upon the situation of a woman. Situation of a woman. I like to hear your thoughts depending on the situation of a woman. And I don't like how you say that you can get another woman just because of a woman in need of some allowance. All right, my context is that there are a lot of good women. Women are a lot. Good women are a lot, but good men are few, very few. That means because the good men are very few, that means this man, the good man, if he acts in a righteous way, God will give this man another good woman faster than the woman will be able to find another good man. A good man is able to find a good woman faster than a woman will be able to find a good man, because the amount of good men are very limited and women are very abundant. Let me know how you feel about that. You men want to get love, cuddle, respect, and everything that a woman has to offer for free. You men want to get love, cuddle, respect, and everything that a woman has to offer for free. I believe the love is an exchange. I believe love is an exchange. You know, for that woman to even deal with that man, she must have seen some value in the man in terms of if that man is clean, good looking, charming, great personality, makes this woman feel safe, is able to offer protection. If this man is able to teach this woman, let's say, take her to the gym, you know, teach her how to meditate, show her some books to read, those alone, they are non tangibles. And if this woman is clever, then she should be able to deal with this man. Bavesh Chudari said, get a job, bro. All right. Jennifer de Cruz writes, so allowance is not a bad thing if a woman asks from her man. Yeah, it's not a bad thing. Well, I feel like the woman should deserve it. The woman needs to deserve. getting the allowance. The woman has to deserve to be taken to shopping. She must earn it, you know. Because as a man, you can't just go around simping around, buying every girl you meet for the first time, taking her shopping, fudo here and there. The woman needs to earn that by behavior. Jennifer de Cruz writes, a man should never say that he's the king, nor a woman should say she's a queen. I disagree with you there. Because how do I say? A man is a king. He builds a kingdom, and that kingdom will require a queen. Not just any kind of a woman, it require a queen. So a man will build his own kingdom. A man will build his own house, and the woman will come and she'll make it a home. Anyway, it's just the terms that I'm using, you know. I'm using in our vernacular, we say the mafumbo. I'm speaking in terms. The man is the king. He builds a kingdom. He builds himself. He builds his resources. He builds his finances. You know, and then she'll need a queen. Jennifer Cruz writes, that is what a man shall make a woman a queen if he wants to be treated like a king. I agree with you. Make her the queen because you are the king. You know, and queens deserve a different kind of treatment from the other ladies. Because if you're a king, how you treat your queen is different from other women you encounter. And a woman should treat a man as a king if she wants to be treated as a queen herself. Hallelujah. I like that. Let me read that again. Let me read that again. He should treat a woman as his queen. First, then only can he be called a king. A man shall make a woman a queen if he wants to be treated as a king. And a woman should treat a man as a king if she wants to be treated as a queen herself. Whew! Those are words of wisdom. I like it. Hallelujah. I agree with you completely. I agree with you completely. Anyways, Jennifer, the cruise, it's been a while, you know. Let me know, how is the going? How is the going so far? It's been a while since we last spoke. How is the going so far? Is everything good? Is everything all right? It's been a while, you know. I've been doing great. I've been doing wonderful. How are things on your side? How is the going on your side? How is the going? Jennifer de Cruz writes, I hit 51 today. What do you mean 51? Is it like your birthday? Jennifer de Cruz writes, I hit 51 today. That's interesting. Congratulations. You mean today is your birthday? So how do you feel hitting 51? All right, I hit 51 subs today. Congratulations, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. Jennifer De Cruz writes, I can start going live tomorrow. Wow. All right. I believe we should do like a live together. We should do something together, jump into the live together. Let me know when is the right time that you'll be going live. We can go live together. Talk about topics, different topics. Congratulations, first of all. I'm proud of you hitting 51 subs. 50 plus 1. How do you feel about that? The fact that you can go live from tomorrow. How do you feel about that? How do you feel about hitting 51 subs? How do you feel about hitting 50 subs? Everybody in the live congratulate Jennifer. She started a YouTube channel and she's hit 51 subs. Finally, she can start going live. Everyone should congratulate Jennifer for that milestone. The journey of a single step, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. That is a Chinese proverb. Chinese proverb. Jennifer Cruz writes, I'm washing dishes right now, so I'm a bit busy. When is the right time for you to go live? Maybe you can send each other links. I don't know. I believe maybe I should get like your WhatsApp, something like that, so that I can send you the link. or send each other links, in case we need to do a live together. Send you the link and then, well, that is my opinion. Maybe I get like a WhatsApp, you know, something that will communicate with a little bit direct. What are your thoughts on that? What are your thoughts? Can you hear me, Jennifer? Are you still there? Are you still there, Jennifer? Today I did some workout in the morning. I feel like a little bit aching on my back. I did some shoulder workout. I did some bicep workout. I feel good. Can you hear me, Jennifer? All right. Oh, she's washing dishes. I believe she can't type. I'ma jump off this live. I'ma jump off this live. I'll find you on Instagram. I'll DM you on Instagram, Jennifer the Cruz. Otherwise, have a blessed night over there. Remember to like and sub to the live. Bye bye, guys. I'ma jump off. Be good to yourself, guys. Peace. I'm out. It's the one and only MC ERASTUS from Kenya. Like and sub to the live, yo. Peace.